Good morning. In last class regarding control statements, we have been discussed if else ladder, and after that we discussed about switch case. These are statements we have been discussed. Now we are going to discuss about the while loop. So what is while is a part of iteration statements. If you want to execute a particular set of statements multiple number of times, it is very easy by using the while loop. A set of statement, if you want to execute multiple number of times to execute, for that we can use the while loop based upon a condition. For example, let us look the anatomy of this particular while loop. How it is going to work out is, so first of all, the program control for entered while, they understood that I need to verify the condition, then it will go to the part of for the condition part and verifies the condition. If the condition is satisfied, if the condition is satisfied, if the condition is true, then the program control flow will go to the loop body. Once entered the loop body, the body or whatever the statements we have written here, it will be executed, and finally whatever the, any updation has to be done is done, and after that again the control will go to the verify in the condition. If the condition is again satisfied, again the loop body execute and statements will execute and after updation. If the condition is not satisfied for the next iteration, automatically the program comes out of the while loop. So this is how the while loop will be executed. So based upon a condition, if a condition is satisfied, is it true, then the body of the loop and the statement, all the statements within that particular body of the loop will be executed, and after updation it verifies the condition. If the condition is not satisfied, again we comes out of the loop. This is how the while loop maybe works. So let us look at a small program. I can demonstrate you with the help of writing a small program how we can write a while loop program. Class wh1. So here we take one variable int I is equal to 1 while I greater than 10. Until I less than 10, the loop need to work. It need to print the I value. So I value is, so let us update the I value I plus plus. So this is how we can write a simple while loop. Let us save this particular program. So the program is saved. Let us compile this program. So program is successfully compiled. Yes, and let us execute. Now what is the output, or what we getting is I value is 1, I value is 2. So up to the condition is satisfied. Once the I value has made 10, then automatically the condition will become false. Then the program will comes out of the while loop. So this is how. Otherwise we can put some statement here. So simply write like this: out of while loop. So this is how we can write a simple program by using a while loop. So let us compile. So now we got, after the program is printed the 9 value, it is comes out of the loop, it's printed out of the while loop. So this is how we can write one program. Let us try one more program, whether given I value for even number odd number program, we are trying to write a small program. If I mod 2 is equal to 0, let us print I value is even, else I value is odd. So like this we have made a simple program. So less than 10, 1 to 10, how many number of even values we have, how many number of odd values. A simple program also. So let us compile this program. So like this, within the while we can also use, so I forgot the put in the condition is for updating I plus plus, sorry. So program is successfully compiled. So now let us execute this program. Now it is showing us the I value. The I value, one is odd, so one is odd value and two is even, and again three. Like this, within the while loop, we can also use if else also. So one more different things I want to show here for you. That is, so can we write a while loop without body? Is it possible? So for example, see here what I am doing is, now I have made my I value is 100 and I plus plus, and so j minus minus. So initially j value I made as a 200. So now after that I put a semicolon. Without loop is not have, okay, without body can I write the while loop, and also here I print what is the I value. So let us think whether the compiler generate error or compiler may not generate error also. Check, let us check. So without, there is no error. Why? Because it is possible to write a while loop without body also. Now let us can you expect the what is the output of the program? That for two, just for 1 minute, can you guess? So I will tell the answer. So what is the output of the program is? So uh, so just make a small modification here, just less than. Now let us compile this program. So while the value of I had made, so what I'm doing here is I value is I'm incrementing and J value is decrementing. So when this particular condition will be break up is when the I value had made 151 and J value will become 150. So at the exactly 151 the condition is going to break up. So this is how with, so what is the main interesting point is here, without having a body of the while loop I have written a something. So okay, it is possible to write a while loop without body also. Let us discuss next topic. So do while. What is meant by do while is whenever you want to execute the body of the loop at least once. So if you want to execute the body of the loop at least once, for that we will use. So let us look the anatomy of the while loop. So if you want to execute the body of the loop at least once, if you want to execute the body of the loop at least once at that particular period of time, we can use do while. See here, without verify the condition, the body of the loop will be executed. Then after that, the while loop is going to verify the condition. So whenever you want to execute the body of the loop at least two, if the condition is satisfied, again the body is executed. If the condition is not satisfied, it comes out of. So this is the do while is very useful when means if you want to mandatory to execute the body of the loop at least once before verifying the condition, we can use do while. So let us write a small program for a do while, then you can understand how this particular do while is going to be work out. Now here what I done is do So print something. So loop I. So let us put some condition here. Now I value is 100 and j value is also 100. So j value is 99. So 100 is less than 99. So the condition is actually false because 100 is greater than 99. But the loop is going to execute at least once. So let us verify this. Let us compile the program. So see here. So loop body having the condition false also, the loop body is executed at least once. So this is the advantage of the while loop. So whenever you want to execute the body of the loop at least once, we have to use do while. So let us see the next topic. What is the next topic is so for loop. In the iteration step, next one is the for loop. So whenever you want to write this all very simple way of looping, for that the for loop is the very convenient way of writing the iteration statements. So basically for loop is having three parts. The first part is initialization. It is separated with a semicolon. Then after that you are having condition, and a condition is separated again semicolon, and after that we have the updation part. So basically it first like this for control. First of all, initialization, from initialization to condition. If the condition is satisfied, then what will happen is if this condition is true, then automatically the for loop will be entered into the body of the loop and the statements will be executed, and after executing the statements it will come to the updation part. Again our updation is done, again the condition is going to verify. If the condition is again okay, the body of the loop will be executed. If the condition is false, will comes out of the loop. This is how the for loop is executed. So let us write a sample program how we can use a for loop. So here we do some modification, then we write a for loop. So for, so let I is equal to 1. Let us declare here itself int I is equal to 1, I less than 10. So this is the condition how we can write. Then after that updation incrementation of the I do. So here I want to print the value of I value is I. So like this, we can write a simple for loop. It's very easy. So rather than having in while loop and the things, we will write the updation somewhere like this. But here the initialization and updation condition is within at the same time. So this is the advantage of the for loop. So let us, this is how we can write. So it is showing some error. Cannot find the symbol. So why? Because I is, can you guess the what is the difference? So here I made I as a local variable for this particular for loop, but here outside I'm using, that's why it is causing the error. So rather than make I as a global variable, or so let us remove that statement, we not required it. Now let us compile this. So the program is successfully compiled. Now it is printing the I values 1, 2, 3 like that up to the 9. So this is how we can write the for loop. And one more thing I want to specify here is I here it is not limited initially with the only one variable. You can also initialize multiple variables also. So here the condition is also I can write like this, I less than j, and also here we can have multiple so like this we can write. Now I can print I value is I and j value is plus j. So like this, let us verify this program, it can be work out or not. Yes. So after first iteration, the condition becomes false. That's why it is only printing I value is 1 and j value is 2. What is happened? Initially I value is made 1 and j value is made 2. So initially condition is verified 1 less than 2. True, condition is 2. So first how it happened? It is entered into the loop body. It is printed I value is 1 and j value is 2. Then after that it come to the updation part. Here updation what happened? I value is made as a 2. So I plus plus j minus minus j will become the 1. So again, the condition to enter the body of the loop, we need to verify the condition I less than day, 2 less than 1 is false. That's why program control flow comes out of the execution like this. So we have multiple initialization variables and we have the multiple increment, decrement on the multiple variables we can use in the for loop at the same time. So one more variation is also available in the for loop, that is without having the initialization also we can run the for loop. So let us do like this. So here what we can do is, so we write one boolean variable done is equal to false, and now what I'm going to do is, here I will take one variable int I is equal to 1 and let us print only the I value and I value, and here we put before this put some condition. If I is equal to 10, we may assign done is equal to true. So now, so I value is I, and we need to update the I value. Why? Because we are not defined there. So this is possible without initialization part and without updation, whether it is this program is work or not. Let us compile the program. Successfully compiled, and now the execute the program. So what is happened is, here is it is printed the, so it is printed the I value 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. After 10, what is happened is, so I made done is equal to true. I assign the done value as the true, and after that is going by going out, it is printed the I value is 10, and after they become I plus plus, it's come here again. And now what happened after all the blocks is now done is true. True negation is becomes false. The program is coming out of the execution. So this is how, without having initialization part and without having the updation decrement, we can write a for loop. One more variation, without having nothing in the for loop. So this is called as the infinite for loop. So this is called infinite, but the program will not naturally not comes out of the execution. What we can do here is, we can call the break statement. So it makes the program comes out of the thing. So let us check. So this is how we can create an infinite for loop also. So once I value is made 9, after I value become 10, this program we use the break automatically without next nothing. The program comes out of the loop. So this is how we can make infinite for loop without having any initialization, condition, updation. We can write an infinite for loop also. There is one more variation which is also available with respect to the for loop, is that is for each. What is for each? For that we need to take one array example. So by that you can understand int a of is equal to, open this brace. Now you can have the your integer array 10 comma 20 comma 30 comma 40. So now, so this is we know already. So how to create dynamic arrays. So now, so put semicolon. Now how this particular for each is going to work is, see, x colon. What is the array name? A. So colon is the called as the for each operator. So for x colon a, what it is internally do is the for this particular colon operator is called as the thing. So automatically from the a, y each and every element will fetch and store into the x. So now we write a simple program. Sum is equal to sum plus x, and finally we try to print that particular sum. Array sum is, so now here, so sum is equal to sum plus x, and here declare that int sum is equal to 0. So this is how, without having any initialization, decrement, updation, automatically from the array, each and every element will be fetched. So this is the advantage of the for loop. So it is showing some error, bad initializer. So here we need to specify the type int x colon I. That is the error it is showing. So I think somewhere extra parenthesis we have using, so let us remove this. So one for main and one for class, so that is sufficient. Now let us compile this particular program. So see, the array sum is automatically fetched. Let us check. 10 plus 20, 30, 30 plus 30, 60, 60 plus 40, 100. So this is the called as the for each concept. So without initialization and condition decrement, you can simply write like this. So this colon, for each with colon is called as the for each. So this is how we can write the for loop. So I explained these all concepts by using programs. Now how to create info. So for each also now just now I will explain to you. So by this we completed our concept. So today what we have discussed is, we have discussed about the for and for each, while, do while. These are the concepts we discuss. So try to, for getting the more knowledge about this concept, you need to write more programs, and the exercise I will give you, based upon that you can improve your knowledge how to how effectively we can use while, do while and for each.